everybody. Welcome to Retro Bliss Gaming. I'm your boy Retro Bliss, and I have a question for you today. Have you played your Atari today? And the answer for me is yes, and I'm going to play some more. But before we get started, I want to invite you to join our Facebook group, Retro Bliss Gaming. We have fellow content creators who post gameplay on there, and other members who post high score and other retro content on there. And I also post stuff that I am going to previews of things that I post on this channel. But even more so than that, we invite you to subscribe to this channel. So you want to do that and turn on your notifications so you don't miss when we post some content on this channel. So we do a lot of live gameplay, but we also do reviews of games, homebrews. We do a lot of homebrew stuff. But I'm a collector, but I'm a collector on a budget. So I go to yard sales and flea markets and places like that looking for deals. And I go to gaming conventions and I video that. And then I like to do ideas for your game room and things like that. So check out the channel. We'd love to have you as part of the channel. So before we get started, though, I don't know if Chris is on here yet, but one of my viewers, his name is Chris Albright, and we were on here yesterday, and we were doing some Chopper Command yesterday, and we were talking about Chopper Command, and he had mentioned about the patches, and of course, you know, back in the day, Activision, when you reached a certain score on your game, if you sent a picture in to them, they would send you a patch. And so obviously you can't do that anymore. So Chris, in his infinite wisdom, what he's doing is that when he reaches those scores, he prints out pictures of the patches and he puts them in a frame. I didn't print out the picture of the frame. He actually printed out he took a picture of the whole frame, which is quite nice, actually. I just kind of blew up the pictures of the patches and put them on here of some of the patches that he has in the frame there. And I thought that was really cool because it's very reminiscent of what it was like back in those days. And I can remember as a kid, I didn't have all the patches, but I did have a number of them. And I wish I still had those, man. You know, when you get older and some of that stuff, you just, it doesn't matter to you and you end up throwing it out or whatever. And then later on, you're like, oh man, I wish I would have kept all that stuff. So I just wish I had it. So, but anyway, Chris, I don't know if you're going to ever see this. If you're on here later, I might show it again. But anyway, this episode of Retro Bliss Gaming is dedicated to you. And while I'm on here, I want to show a cool shelf. He took a picture and he sent me also. He has a shelf that he has dedicated basically to all of his Activision cartridges. And I thought that was a really cool shelf that he has there just for his Activision cartridges. And I thought that was a really way to display all of his Activision games. So I thought that was really cool. And so since we're dedicating the episode to Chris and based on all of this cool stuff, what we're going to do is we're going to play some Activision games. And I'm not great at these games, but I had all of these games that we're going to play today back in the day. And I don't remember having I think I had the Grand Prix patch, but I can't remember back in those days. But I did have the Dragster and the Laser Blast patch, which you will see here momentarily. But I've got to get I want to get things going here before we I have to get things kind of set up here. I'm a one-man band. So the way things work sorry, got to get my grammar correct. In Grand Prix, to earn a patch, you have to get a score of 1 minute or less in game 2, which I know I won't be able to do, but we're going to try that. And then in Dragster, you have to get 6 seconds or less. And then in Laser Blast, you have to reach 100,000 points to get the Laser Blast patch. But then you're able to get a 1 million point stripe if you reach 1,000,000 points, which I can do. But man, that's one of those. It was like yesterday with the chopper command. It takes so long to do. Oh man, I just don't know if I would have the fortitude and wherewithal to do that these days. But anyway, well, hold on. Cannabis is on here again. What's going on, Cannabis? I guess you could get a hold. Activision technically still is a thing with Microsoft now. I guess you could contact them, but I highly doubt that you're going to get anywhere with them to get these things. But it would be kind of cool if you could still do it. But I just thought it was cool that Chris had made his own patches and kind of did his own thing. It'd be nice to have a really cool display like that. What I think you should do is to take those patches and cut them to the shape of the patch and put them on a dark background, and then have some kind of a light font to you know how he has the type underneath it, have it like a light type. I think that would display really, really nicely. So anyway, we're going to get to Grand Prix. This is just for entertainment purposes only. If you're looking for me to break the record and earn my patch on this today, you're probably not going to get your money's worth. But we're just going to have some fun with Grand Prix. I used to love this game. It's basically a game of pattern. You just got to learn the pattern, but I've forgotten all of it, and I'm sure it's not going to come back to me today. But it's definitely a fun game. We definitely had fun with this back in the day. So without further ado, let's hit reset and go. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I want to try option 2. This is the one where you can, if you get a minute or less. Ah, dog. See that? Oh, man. I like how it changes colors when you... Dog. Well, I'm not even going to make anywhere close to a minute. That's pretty bad, guys. Ah, man, I do not know what I'm doing here. I don't remember any of this. Yeah, not great. I remember the day I bought this game. Live in the Cincinnati area. There's a store that used to be here, no longer in business. It's been out of business for many, many years. It was called Swallens. It was a really cool store. They sold everything. It was kind of like the Walmart back in those days. You know, they had groceries, and they had clothes, but they had a really cool electronics department. They sold records. I remember the 8-tracks. They had 8-tracks there and stereos and everything. And they sold. That's where I bought my 8-bit computer, and they sold, of course, the Ataris and everything, and the video games. And they had a really cool stereo department where they installed stereos and stuff. And every week when we would get our allowance and stuff, we would just go there and we would salivate on the video games that were there. And me and my brother, we would save our monies together and buy video games when we had enough money. And so I remember the day we bought this game. It was awesome. So, yep. All right, let's try it again. Ugh. Oh, thought I was doing good to avoid that, and then that slick just pulled me into that guy. Dog. My reaction time is not good. Ah. I did worse. I'm going the wrong way. All right, let's try again. Let's keep rolling. Ah. Oh. Ah. I tried to. Oh man, you think you're doing the right thing and you're doing the wrong thing. Ah. Goodness gracious. Ah. Progressively getting worse. All right, let's go. Oh, rage reset. I can't. No. Enduro's the better game of these games for sure. Um, oh, really? Oh, dirty dog. Yeah, Enduro is definitely a more fun game for me. Um, we'll have to do that one sometime. Dang it. I can't walk and chew gum. I'm getting distracted. It's not your fault. It's my fault. One car, and I run right into him. All right. Ah, man, I thought I was going to get by him. Oh, no. That just took about 4 seconds off my time. Or added. Couldn't squeeze. Well, slightly better, but not much. Indy 500 is where you have the top down look, I think, where you're like, you're curving around like this and you're going around the track like that. Yeah, it came with the driving controllers. Um, I've never been a big fan of that. I do have it, and I have the driving. I have the driving specific driving controllers for that game also, but it's okay. It's all right. I mean, it's fun, but I think I like Enduro better. I think if you have someone to play with, it's probably better. That's probably the problem. A lot of times I don't have someone to play with, so that's why. Chris, Chris, all right, you guys, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Chris, this episode is dedicated to Chris Albright. There you go, buddy. I talked about you at the beginning of the show. Talked about your patches and what you did. I didn't put the whole frame on there. I just kind of cropped the image, but I wanted to show you patches there. And I also showed a picture of your shelving there for your Activision games. I thought that was really, really cool. I like that. That is so cool. And so what I'm doing today is we're on our show. We are doing some Activision games to try to not so much earn a patch, but just kind of work our way towards a patch. Even though I'm not going to make the Grand Prix one, I'm pretty sure, but Grand Prix on option 2, you have to get under a minute, and I'm not even getting close. So this is one that is going to take some doing. Tried to squeeze in there and I couldn't do it. Oh, man. Ha! I can't seem to judge that. Yeah, Varoom. Chris is on the chat right now, and I'm not showing the chat, so people who may be watching at home without seeing the chat, he's talking about Varoom, which is a homebrew for the 2600. It's a racing game, but yeah, without having someone to play, it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. I hear it's got some good reviews. I haven't really played it. I think I have a copy. I don't know if it's a demo copy or what. I haven't really played it a whole bunch, so I'm gonna have to check it out. But so I'm gonna play this a little bit more here. I'm not doing very well though. But that game right there was the best. But I'm 29 seconds away from getting a patch, which is not good. Doggone it, rage reset. Well, if I did rage reset every time, I cannot squeeze. I don't know what it is. Trying to avoid it and I run right into it every time. Oh, I should have stayed up. Yeah, 29 seconds is long, man. I'm never gonna get it. At least not in this episode. Oh Lord. I want to hit that reset button so bad. I'm not doing well. And your reflexes have to be just right. Uh, Whoa. I'm not getting any better. This is bad. Oh, let's play a couple more times just to see. I think the migraines are starting to fester. Dang it. I knew to go up. I knew to go up. Not there, retardo. Ah! All right. Ah. Ooh. Oh, almost made it. So close. Ah. Oh. Game one is only 35 seconds. I was looking online. I didn't see what the qualification was for game one. There is a qualification for game one. Let me try game one. I can't remember. Ah, dog, I was close. Oh, you're kidding me. Let's try that again. If game one's only 35 seconds, I think I have a better shot at that. Goodness sake. Ugh. Yeah, the cars are always the same, so you do. Yeah, I know that the pattern's always the same. Oh, frustrating. I went down too soon. You guys haven't noticed, I get frustrated rather easily. Not well, not well. Just stayed up. Well, yeah, you're right. You know, after a while, you get frustrated and you actually get worse. But you know what? I've been playing this for over a half hour. I want to get to a couple other games, which I know I'm actually better at than this. And like I said, this episode is dedicated to you, Chris, and because these are Activision games where you could have earned patches, and so these next two games I did earn patches. So we're gonna get to the next one, Dragster. I actually believe I got to the fastest you could ever get, which is like 5.6 or 5.7. I can't remember what was the fastest at one point, but it's been a while. So bear with me here. It's been a while. So, y'all, everybody, stand back. Give me some breathing room here. I need some room, air. I need air. So, that's all right, Chris. All right. Oh! Is that good, Chris? I want to say you have to do better than 6 seconds to get a patch, but I thought it was 6 seconds. Give me a minute, I want to look. Huh. But anyway, I want to write these down because I'll forget. They say your memory's the second thing to go, but I can't remember what the first one was. Okay. All right, let's see how if we can do any better. That was the first, really the first one. That wasn't any better. 6 seconds or less, okay. Ah. 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 I was doing better before. Oh. Oh, so close. That was the best. No. 6.24 was my best. That's the best so far. Ah. Getting so close. Whoa. For some reason my stick didn't want to. I know I've gotten under 6. Oh man, I was almost there. For those of you who may not believe me, I do have an episode on the channel where I did do it. I think I got the best you could do. I think if I have to go back and look, but I believe I did. Ah. That's the best so far. I think I did that, Chris. I think I did that. Go back and check, man. I'm gonna go back and check too, but I'm pretty sure I did. It might be cannabis. Ah, one too many. Oh no! Ah. Ah. That was way off. Hey, Pixoid's in the house. What's going on, my friend? How you doing today? Was thinking about you the other day. I got an email. Some of the games are available over there in France. I gotta send another email. I don't know how to send the money, but I'm gonna try to order some of those games. Ah. Mm. I'm getting tired. Oh man. Huh? Ah, man. No, that wasn't good. I can't remember how I did it. Can't remember how I did it. Keep blowing. Nope. Well, I knew that one wasn't good from the jump. Oh, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I did get your thing about the movie. I did see that there's a movie about Tetris. It's a rated R film actually on Apple TV, which I actually have. It's definitely not something I'm gonna sit down and watch with my little granddaughter. But I'm probably gonna sit down and watch it at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna review it for the channel. It might be something I talk about. But yeah, I did see it. I'm not exactly sure what the storyline's going to be. I don't know if it's based on the true story of Tetris or what. I'm not really sure exactly what it's about. I know it's based in Russia, and I know it's about Tetris, so I'm assuming it's kind of sort of based on the true story of Tetris. I don't know. All right. I'm getting so close. Oh, so close. Ah, I had a rhythm going too. Ah! Always blow at the last minute there. Goodness sake. Oh! 50 pull-ups. It's, well, when you have to, Dragster is addictive, especially if you are trying to work your way towards a patch, which is at 6 seconds or less. But the record is, it's I don't understand. I don't think you can. It's possible to get under 5.57. So it's very, very, very tough. Let me try that. I don't remember. Oh, I messed up. That didn't work. I didn't do it right though. Messed up. I didn't do it right again. Ah, that takes practice too. Oh, that was so close. I'm not doing it right. Ah. Didn't do it quite that right that time, Will. I know what you're saying. Not doing it right. Oh, I was right there, almost. Oh, I'm getting so frustrated. I keep blowing the engine. Ah. Oh, man. The second time I've gotten to .01. Man. No, there's not a lot of room for error. Well, you guys, I may not get my patch today. I do remember when I did this, and if you guys want to check, I do have a video on this where I did break 6. And I want to say I did get to 5.57. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I did. Not 100%. But I want to show you laser blast. I want to show this for Chris because there's a technique to it, and there's a couple different ways of doing this. And I didn't see this patch on his wall, and this is an easy way to do this. And I showed you an easy way to do chopper command. So I want to show you an easy way to do laser blast. And I don't know if laser blast may seem like a monotonous game to you. Don't know if you've ever played it or not. I played it on level 1 as a kid, and it took forever. And I'll show you how I did it at level 1. And if you want to play it at level 1, you can. It's just going to take a while. So anyway, this is how you do it. You pull back, and then you pull back, and then right when you get to them, you pull forward, and you just you pull back, and you pull forward, pull back. Pull back, and then right as you're getting up to it, and you will die. You'll have times where you die, but and I stay high. I don't. You can go up and down, but I never do. But to get to, you get your patch at 100,000 points, and you can do this, and you can get your 1,000,000 point stripe. doing the same thing. So pull back, and this is all you do, and you just keep doing it. But I'm gonna escape out of this. I'm gonna go back into it. If you go to option 4, and I realize this later on, if you go to option 4, it's a much faster way, and I think that I was able to do it, but it's much faster. So if you're able to keep up, if the technique works the same, but if you're able to keep up, it'll get there quicker. So see what I mean? Well, took me a minute to... I'm not having a lot of luck. It's kind of a feel thing. Dang it. But you kind of get my point once you get into a rhythm, which I haven't gotten to yet, but dang it. You may have to practice this for a little while till you get to that rhythm, but obviously I'm not there yet, but see, I'm dead, but the slower rhythm, you definitely can do it, but anyway, there you go. So this episode is brought to you by my good friend Chris Albright. His activation patches. Hopefully I was able to shed some light on how he can get a couple more on his board there. And congratulations to him. I appreciate all you guys being on here as always. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you guys. It's what it's all about. So we'll do this again soon. So with that, you all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one. So take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.